A brutal and ambiguous journey, a review of Dragged Across Concrete. Craig Zahler's Dragged Across Concrete is the first of his films that left me genuinely questioning my score. But in the end, I landed on a full 5/5. Starring Mel Gibson and Vince Vaughn, the movie follows two recently suspended cops, Brett Ridgman and Anthony Lorassetti, who decided to rob low-level criminals to get money for Ridgman's struggling family. However, the criminals they targeted proved to be far more ruthless than they anticipated, leading them down a grim and violent path. The movie's strengths and weaknesses lie in its pacing. Much of the nearly 3-hour runtime is dedicated to slowing, deliberate character development, which gradually builds towards the inevitable climax. While this gives the story a sense of weight, it also causes some characters to lose momentum, and the narrative doesn't always deliver the emotional payoff needed to make them feel earned. The weight of the story often rests more on the actor's delivery than on the content of the dialogue. Gibson and Vaughn, however, are excellent. Their performances are layered, restrained, and quietly magnetic, and their chemistry alone is compelling enough to carry the narrative. Yet, relying on them so heavily exposes some of the script's weaknesses. The pacing can feel unnecessarily long, and the thematic material, which touches on aging, masculine obligations, and a sense of obsolescence, at times it feels underdeveloped. The film is peppered with lines that echo bitter, out-of-touch sentiment, often without clear critique or satire. A line from Ridgman's wife about their daughter being harassed by local black boys, or Lorassetti's tone-deaf joke about Martin Luther King Day, stands out as moments of tonal dissonance. While some might believe Zahler is playing these moments for irony, the film's message feels unclear. It's no coincidence that Ridgman's increasingly reckless choices, justified in the name of family, lead him down a path that feels less like martyrdom and more like a slow, deliberate suicide, dragging Lorassetti along for the ride like a son following a doomed father figure. Despite being slightly tamer in its violence than Zahler's previous films, Dragged Across Concrete still delivers his trademark brutality, the kind that makes you wince, clutch your stomach, and question your life choices. Ultimately, I have a lot of criticisms, but I still loved this movie. It's Zahler at his most ambitious and morally ambiguous, unafraid to make the audience uncomfortable and unwilling to spoon-feed them a simple message. It's a rich, complicated, and brutal film, and I am eager to see what he does next.